Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. But before I begin, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can know when my next video uploads. And if you like the video, come down in the comment section so we can have a conversation. And I'm going to need y'all to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all. So before I begin, I would like to say anything that I say is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Hey everybody, welcome to my review of Growing Up Hip Hop. We start off with JoJo and Tenise. JoJo comes into the hotel room and let Tenise know that the meeting that she had with her dad did not go well. JoJo said he's done. JoJo feels like he extended the olive branch and her father made it worse. They talk about basically the dad being upset that he didn't get to walk her down the aisle. And he feels like JoJo should have made that happen. Tenise lets us know that her father was not there for her every step of the way. That's why she didn't let him walk her down the aisle. Tenise calls her father. He answered the phone like, "What, Nene? What?" Just rude. Tenise said that since JoJo came into the picture, the father felt like she didn't need help. But she was like, she's 18 years old. She needed her father. And I get it. I get that the father felt that JoJo had money probably since he came from the Simmons. So when the daughter asked for help, he couldn't understand why JoJo couldn't help because he was a Simmons. But I feel like this, like to the dad. Like, you was young once, you made mistakes. Whether you got money or not, you made mistakes in life. Like, for you not to understand that is crazy. And of course, you should be there for your daughter and not throw in her face, you got a man, blah, blah, blah. Like, did you have that father-daughter talk with her? Like, anyway, my opinion, moving on. I also feel like the father may have lost a little respect for JoJo because his daughter was in different situations and the father felt like JoJo should have been there. But you're talking about 18-year-olds. But anyway. Tenise said that her father turned his back on her. And when the father turned the back on her, JoJo was there for her. So that's her situation, point blank and period. So that's why she feels the way she feels about the father. She feels like the father never supported their relationship. And it probably goes deeper to why the father didn't support, but I would like to know why. But the father ain't really skilled at, conversation. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, we move on to TT and Egypt. TT invites Egypt to her backyard party, but basically said that Sam can't come and uninvites Egypt to her damn party. Egypt was excited as hell to feel like normal with TT. She felt like they was getting back to a good space. But because TT ain't feeling their relationship, she was like, nah, it's best you don't come. TT says she's still not in a good space with their union, but because she's pregnant and wanting to rebuild the relationship with her and want to be there for Egypt while she's pregnant, she basically ain't feeling her man, but wants to be there for Egypt. That's a hard situation to be in. We go to Eric and Aaliyah. Eric decides to cook a romantic dinner because Aaliyah had locked him out and there's tension in the house, so he wants to show her some quality time. Now, Aaliyah walks in and she was like, what the heck is going on? She's surprised Eric is home. Now, I said, is it me or Aaliyah is used to Eric not being home? I mean, I know they've been there together 16 years, but goddamn, she seems like she's used to him not being home. Anyway, Aaliyah appreciates the dinner and said it warms her heart, but what are they going to do about him gambling? So they come up with an agreement of 3 days a week. He could gamble 2 days out of the week. He got to spend family time and quality time with her. Eric talks about getting a phone call, but he can't tell her who the phone call was with, but lets her know that she has to go to TT party by herself. They also talk about having an invitation to Egypt and Sam's event, and they end up talking about how Sam might have to do time, and Aaliyah said that she can relate to Egypt because Little E went to jail at one point and she said it was very hard and that she hopes Egypt have the support and love that she needs to get through that time if Sam was to go to jail. They also talk about, the 50th hip hop anniversary, and him and JoJo performing, and he don't even have his whole rap together or whatever he's supposed to perform together. So he said that he needs to spend his quality time getting other stuff together instead of gambling. Well, I'm glad you can admit to that. Okay. And we move on to Tanice meeting with her dad. Oh my God. And her brother was there. They met at the Brooklyn Chop House. And I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all ever get a chance to go to the Brooklyn Chop House, their food is excellent. Like, everything is good. It's a little pricey, so bring that credit card just in case you don't have enough cash. But it's really good. The food is really, really good. When Tanice walks in, her dad is on the phone. I thought that was really rude. She said, well, y'all waiting long? They was like too long. So she was like, we could be here all night. And when you ready to talk, I'll be here. So the brother was like, this is going to be a long conversation. I just feel like the father's a little rude, but I don't know what they've been through, so I can't really speak on that. But I still feel like he was rude. They were already eating. Apparently Tanice was late. Tanice said she wants to know why he resorted to throwing ice at JoJo. Her father said he wears his emotions on his sleeve and goes from 1 to 1,000. He asked JoJo to leave, and he wanted JoJo to leave so that he could calm down. And I get all of that, but at some point you got to be the bigger person. You're like, you a grown man. And if you like give JoJo some whatever, I feel like as a grown man, you should be able to give JoJo some advice. You study throwing jabs at what you did and what JoJo ain't do. But, that's just my opinion. The father feels he needs respect from both JoJo and Tanice. He brought up the wedding again. He said that he's upset with Tanice because he couldn't walk her down the aisle, but Tanice asked her father to buy a ring and to stand up and give her away. I mean, he got to get over that. They already married. They got 2 kids. Like, you got to get over that. For real. Tanice feels like her dad should apologize to JoJo. He said he's not apologizing. He thought about it and he's not apologizing. I personally feel like, in my opinion, the father should apologize, because resorting to throwing something at somebody is a way of showing that you don't know how to use your words. Like, what if JoJo wasn't so short? No, I'm just playing. What if JoJo was somebody who couldn't control his temper and went and got a pow just because he felt disrespected, not caring if you Tanice's father or not? Like, that really could have escalated. But I feel like the father needs to just calm down, get over what he's going through, have a conversation with his daughter. Maybe they need to go to therapy. I don't know. Anyway, we move on to Sam and Egypt. They're on their way to Sam's court date. They're running late because Egypt, was doing her makeup or whatever. So Egypt is doing all this talking to Sam. And I'm like, is it me or Sam was looking like he don't want to hear this shit? Okay, anyway, they make it to court. And they come out. Sam has a court date of February 1st, sentencing. And he could get 1 to 4 years. This is a date that's 2 days after their wedding and a few days before the baby is born. That's so unfortunate, child. Egypt said she will always be there for Sam. He said he knows that Egypt will always be there. So Egypt was doing all this soft talking about being there for the baby and this, that. And Sam said he's not in that space. He shut her down. Child, I can't. So TT and Sean, they talk about moving to LA, and Sean is not happy about it. He said it's taking time from the family and it's a longer distance for him to travel. Eric calls TT to find out if he could bring an extra guest, and TT says yes. Eric meets up with Romeo. Romeo is back on the scene. Romeo said he have to have conversations with people. He said he should have had these conversations before he let them linger on, and he said it's not sitting well with his spirit. Romeo feels that JoJo took it to the next level, and JoJo was a little extra, but I also feel like he right. Like, you ain't gonna be disrespecting his sister, okay? I feel like Romeo needs to hold himself accountable in that him and JoJo situation as well. For me, it's like you can't tell a grown woman what to do with her life at the end of the day. I feel like Romeo really liked Angela. I don't know if they were executive producers at one point on the Growing Up Hip Hop. But Romeo felt like, you know, Angela taking all these sexy pictures and posing with these different guys was affecting him, which in reality, it was not affecting you. Angela was living her life and you was living your life. So I don't know how that would have affected you, but I guess that's why he coming to them would have come to Romeo moments, you know, realizing like he really shouldn't have did what he did. But at the end of the day, I feel like he really liked Angela, but Angela wasn't feeling him at the end of the day. But that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video uploads. And again, I appreciate my subscribers. Peace.